Do you know what a good friend is? A lot of us can get really confused on knowing who's a good friend to us, who's an okay friend, and who's a bad friend. And I know that you're like, well, that should be a really easy conversation. It should be a really easy decision and kind of sifting of your friends, but it isn't always. So today I wanted to break down some key indicators of how you know that you've got really great friends. So we are going to talk about exactly what it is that makes a good friend, and then you can start to recognize and put these people as your highest priority and where you spend your most time, because we only got time for good friends in our life, babe. I would say that in high school, it can be incredibly hard to know who is genuinely got my best interest and who loves me and is a great friend to me. Here's some indicators to know that you've got really great friends. One, really great friends respect your standards. Now, they don't have to share your standards, but they respect them and they don't make you cross them or second guess them or worry about them honestly in any way. So I had a lot of friends, and even my very best friend, we didn't share a lot of the same standards. And that was okay. It never became an issue because my friend was so respectful of my standards and my boundaries. And she just knew there were certain things that you don't invite Abby to, and there's certain things that were totally cool. And so your standards don't have to divide you in your friendship as long as you guys can respect each other's. Another thing is that good friends, this one's so important. They are happy for you when you shine. They are happy for you when you succeed. And I'll never forget an experience I had with this. So I did pageants growing up, and right outside of high school, right when I graduated is when I got into pageants. And I remember that, I lost the very first pageant I was in. I didn't place, and it was just so devastating because I totally thought I had a great shot at this. And, everybody's like, oh, I'm so sorry for you. But on the flip side, a couple months later, I did another pageant and I won. And I remember that my little brother, who's just a year behind me, he came up to me. He gave me the biggest hug. He was so proud of me. And I could just genuinely feel his love and his support and his excitement for me. And that's the feeling that you want. And I think this was such a great experience for me because here's my brother who just was so over the moon. He was just as happy as I was that I won. Well, on the flip side, some other people had come to support me. And you know what? We're all at different maturity levels, but they just could not be happy for me. They had to make the night about them. They had to say some teasing remarks, about maybe some areas where they thought I didn't do as well. And I just remember having this juxtaposition of here's my brother who is so thrilled for me and genuinely just so happy that I'm having a shining moment. And here's some other people that, really can't handle that I'm being a superstar right now. And that's a really great indicator of really great friends. Friends that can love you and support you when you are a superstar. Because sometimes it can get really hard, to recognize that our friends are shining stars. But if we genuinely love this person for all the right reasons, we're just gonna love them and cheer them on and support them more. So if you ever feel like you can't be happy for your friends, let's work on that, because we want to be that type of person that can be so happy for other people. And part of that is realizing that you shine in certain areas and your friend can shine in other areas, and you can both shine in the same areas, pretend you have the same interests. But I hope that you could be just as happy for your friend as they are for you, because that's a huge indicator that you've got amazing friends if they can be happy for you when you shine. Good friends, 100% of the time, they make it easier to like yourself. When you have good, true, genuine, hold on to this friend for forever people in your life, they make it easier to like who you are. These are the people that buoy you up when you're down. These are the people that just make you feel loved and appreciated all the time. Now, I talk about this in my high school guide. I talk about this in videos where I talk about bad friends. But we all can have days where maybe we get in a fight with our bestie. Maybe we say something that we really shouldn't have. We can have days where we're a little bit off, but the majority of the time, we need to be, our friends need to be happy for us. They need to buoy us up. They need to make it so that we like ourselves more. So I want to challenge you that when you go to school tomorrow, take this in and assess, how do you feel around your friends? Because those emotions should be happy, joyful, calm, peaceful, at ease, that you feel confident, that you have fun. Like, they should be really positive feelings that you're feeling, because that's how you know that you've got a good friend, is they bring out the best in you. Okay, this tip gets more and more important the older you get, which is good friends push you in good ways. Now, I've got some friends that I've made outside of high school, and the reason I feel like we are such good friends is, one, they support me in like my ideals. They love it when I shine and they help me to shine, but they also push me in really good ways. These are my friends that are saying things like, Abby, I watched your video. It was amazing. You should do this. You should like do more videos. Like, they get my passions and they're really pushing me forward. Friends that maybe just don't have your best interest at heart, maybe have something going on with them, are the friends that are like, oh yeah, well, you know what, that's cool, but I don't know if you should really do that. Like, they don't support you and they don't push you in good ways. They kind of want to keep you at their level because that's human nature. Like, if you put crabs in a bucket, as one crab starts to climb out of the bucket, the other crabs will pull it down. And that's human nature. That's our natural man. That's our natural instincts inside of us to pull other people down. But you can overcome that when you love somebody so much, when you love yourself enough to realize that, hey, we can all get out of the bucket. We can all shine. We can all push ourselves in really great ways. And so you want to find friends that are going to push you out of the bucket, right? You want to find friends that are going to help and support you versus friends where you feel like they're not pushing you, they're not helping you grow. And maybe for some people, this is like friends that are really negative, or friends that are real naysayers, or friends that you feel like you have to buoy up and pull all the time. We can still have those friends, but we don't want to spend the majority of our time with those friends because they're not helping us get out of the bucket. They're not helping us move forward with our lives. And we should feel like our friends help us and inspire us in all those ways. Even if it's just that, hey, I go to lunch with my bestie and she makes me feel so good about myself. She makes me feel like I'm a good mom. She makes me feel like, you know, she loves and supports me. That's a way to get me out of the bucket too. That's a way to fill up my need for social connection and love. It doesn't always have to be that, oh, they push me to run marathons and they push me to go do all these things. They just push me to be a better person. Okay, that was a little fast and furious, but those are the ways that you can truly know if you have good friends and what a good friend is like. And I hope, I pray that you took notes so that you can become a better friend. Because if you follow these principles of, you know, being happy for people when they shine, helping them love themselves, pushing them in great ways, you are going to start to be one of those people that people are just like magnetized to because you're a great friend. So I hope that as you go to school these next couple of days, that you can review these tips and review this video and realize, hey, these people hit all those marks and I want to spend my time with those people. And people who don't, maybe they hit a couple, but they don't hit all of them, we don't have to not be friends with them. We just have to know that and realize, hey, we can work on those areas, but I also want to spend time with people who totally get me in this way and are my great friends. And I think that's the struggle of life, is figuring out who are my genuinely like my best friends that have my love and my interests at heart, and who are my good friends that I can have a great time with. But I realized that I need to spend the majority of my time with people who can love me and support me in this way. So wishing you the best of luck in like finding those good friends, being a good friend. If you have a question or comment, please leave it down below. If I see it, I'll try to respond. And of course, subscribe if you are a teenager looking to like master high school and create the life of your dreams, because we talk about everything from like popularity and confidence and good friends to like, how do I do my finances? How do I prepare for college? So subscribe if that is something you are into, and I cannot wait to see you in my next video. Abby J out.